The vulnerable function is the fourth function of a type. The aspect in the vulnerable function is not visible for the type. Types are unable to perceive this type of information and consequently are unable to produce it. Let's take a look at the different vulnerable functions. Vulnerable NE. Types with the vulnerable NE, LSI and ESI, are blind to possibilities. They don't see different potential outcomes and consequently are always envisioning only one option. Vulnerable NI. Types with vulnerable NI, ESE and LSE are blind to the distinct objects and sole outcomes. Consequently, they always see objects with the similarities between them and always see multiple outcomes. Vulnerable SE. Types with the vulnerable SE, LII and EII, lack instinctive spatial awareness, and consequently they understand the space through sensations it creates. Vulnerable SI. Types with a vulnerable SI, EIE and LIE, lack understanding of bodily sensations, and consequently they interact with the physical objects only through body awareness. Vulnerable FE. Types with vulnerable FE, ILI and SLI, lack understanding of emotional expressions and are unable to determine the mood by them. Consequently, they go with verbal and situational cues instead. Vulnerable FI. Types with vulnerable FI, ILE and SLE, lack understanding of what is appropriate. They are blind to subtle communication and people's motivations. Consequently, they understand others via openly expressive and direct communication. Vulnerable TE. Types with vulnerable TE, SEI and IEI, are blind to processes, steps needed in order to achieve the result, and their efficiency. Consequently, they understand things through labeling, making sense of objects in a static state. Vulnerable TI. Types with vulnerable TI, SE and IE, are blind to static descriptions. Consequently, they understand things through the way they work.